Okay, well, today I'm going to show you another tip that coffee and donuts or wheat, anything to do with wheat, is actually really bad for you. Um, some people actually can handle this. Certain people or body can handle this, and some don't. Unfortunately, like I myself can't handle these. Believe it or not, drinking coffee and eating donut is really bad for me. Um, the donut here actually what makes me crave for more coffee. Funny as that. And if you drink more coffee, you would crave for more wheat. Now you know why Dunkin' Donuts and all the other people in all the donut shops, coffee and donuts together. Uh, isn't that one and one add to two now? Um, hence the donut and coffee together. Everybody in this world always sell donuts and coffee together. Huh? Isn't that kind of funny? Well, guess what? Or pastry. And guess what the pastry is out of? Wheat. So they come hand in hand. Okay? It is for a person very hard for a person to drink just the coffee alone without the wheat. And then if you eat donut, you can't live without coffee or tea. So from my understanding of this, I believe, is that it's the caffeine. Somehow the caffeine would go through your body and the yeast that make these dough, it's actually making you more hungry. And as you know, the yeast, this is the first time that I've started to notice. If I eat, I'm going to make another video too about this. If I eat wheat on itself, like plain old wheat, I can just make a little, add water to it and make it like like a piece of bread, but it's a hard piece of bread because yeast is the one that actually makes the bubble. I'll cover that in another video. I can eat that, but if I put yeast in there and make it rise, I cannot eat that. And like I said, I will cover all that the scientific way that I understand how it actually works. I'll cover that in another video. But this video is about cravings for these two. Now, if you're strong enough, you'll be able to just drink the coffee by itself and you would have no problem. But if you drink the coffee, you will more likely to crave for wheat products. Okay? I have eaten rice products before. It doesn't do anything. To me, it doesn't do anything. I don't crave for like rice cakes or anything to do with rice. But I will crave for wheat. And millions and millions and millions of people does the same thing. And now you understand why Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and all the coffee shop around the world always, 99% of the time, always sells pastry or donuts with coffee. Now you understand why so clearly. For the longest time, I could not understand that one either. And I was wondering why every single donut shops, they always have coffee. And then you see coffee shop, they always have donuts. They can't go one or the other. It's because they know the craving. Because the craving of the person Anytime you drink coffee, you always want wheat. Anytime you have wheat, the body craves for coffee. And that's why they go hand in hand so perfectly in this world. And in order for you to quit coffee completely, you would have to quit wheat as well. I am on a journey of that. I'm going to eat just rice product only. I know it's going to be hard because my body will crave for wheat. Bread, blah, 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 blah. Any type of wheat products. And I know it's going to be hard because I'm quitting coffee. And when I quit coffee, my body's still having wheat. So if I have wheat, then my body's going to start craving for coffee. Because remember, those things are go hand in hand. Somehow, I don't know 100% sure, and I can't tell you 100% sure that I have not. There gotta be an agent inside of each that makes you crave. When you eat one, it has to support the other. When you eat this one, it has to support the other. And that's what I'm gearing towards too. And also yeast has to do something with it. Because there's certain people can eat these. If I eat these right now, I would want to throw up. Not throwing up, but I would have to take calcium. I can't digest. My stomach can't digest these. Now for other people, oh, they'll go right through them and it'll be no problem. But for me, I cannot digest anything with yeast inside. And like I said, I'll cover that in another video about explaining what yeast does to me. I don't know about other people, but it to me. But as far as for this video, now you understand why donut shops always sell coffee. And if there's a coffee shop, they always sell donuts or good pastries. Why? Guess why? Wheat. Wheat and yeast. Those are the main two ingredients in all of these. And oh, forgot too, sugar. Rarely people can drink black coffee, but people can drink without, or people can drink with cream. That's another subject too, that it craves for cream as well, but not as bad. Not as bad as sugar, yeast, wheat, and caffeine. And have you ever noticed, if you drink coffee and you eat wheat, any type of wheat products, you are actually more hungry. And you get the shake. And this is very common to a lot of people. You get more hungry and more shakes after eating these and the coffee. Can you imagine? I mean, you can eat 4 of these and drink your coffee and you will still have to shake afterward. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Well, guess what? It's the ingredients in here. And like I said, yeast is your number 1 enemy. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, yeast is the number 1 enemy in this whole thing here. And yeast bad for you? Yes. It is very bad for people. That people don't know about that. So when you eat bread and any type of wheat product that blown up like these, without yeast, these would not blow up, would not be softened. So you need yeast in order for these to be this way. And guess what? You can't have yeast in the wheat product, or else the bread would taste would be like a brick. So that's how that works. So your enemy in all of this is yeast. And it, like I said, it actually makes you more hungry. And you would get the shake. And that's why some people would say that I have a shake after drinking coffee. You can drink coffee by itself, and you won't have that much of a shake. But if you eat any type of wheat product like donuts and pastries or anything like that, you will have the shake afterward. You can eat the donut by itself, but you can't have coffee. You can have one or the other, but you cannot have both together. Some people, the bodies are able to handle the yeast. Some people are not, like I myself cannot handle these two together. Because if I eat that right now, I would have to eat 5 times as this in order for my body to stop shaking. So if you ever hear people say, "Oh, I got the shake after eating," your body not supposed to, but it does. It's because of the yeast in here. And I'm gonna conclude this video for now. That's what I've learned so far. I've researched around a lot, and I have not seen anybody to explain to me what is really going on between these two. So now, this is through observations. This is like a 1-year observation about between the link between these two, and that's why, like I said earlier, coffee shop always sell pastry, and if there's any pastry, they always end up selling coffee. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here, and I hope you learned something today.